Last summer, I popped into a local shop to buy whiskey for my dad, and I was quite disappointed when it turned out that the one I was looking for was not available. The barley crop had failed due to wind damage. Probably we can survive without whiskey, but wind-induced lodging is a worldwide problem that affects yields in agriculture and causes food shortages. According to United Nations statistics, almost 11% of the world population suffer from undernourishment. The changes in wind speeds and patterns as a result of global warming will deepen the problem even further. So, how do plants respond to wind? Unlike people or animals, plants cannot shelter themselves from wind and must adapt in order to survive. The main strategies used by plants are streamlining and reconfiguration. Both strategies make plant shape more streamlined and decrease the exposed area. The plant then experiences less force from the wind. Streamlining can occur temporarily, for example by bending of leaves or branches, or permanently. The good examples here are so-called flag trees, like this tree in Gurok to the west from Glasgow. Plants also change their internal structure, material properties, and growth patterns in response to wind. So as you can see, this is a complex problem that requires a multidisciplinary approach to study it. And this is where my research that combines engineering and plant science comes in. As you may already have guessed, I subject plants to wind and study how they adapt. But what plant to choose? Probably no one will fund me to use something big and slow growing, and I would spend decades on a PhD. This is why I use the lab mouse of plant science, Arabidopsis thaliana. This is the most studied model plant as it has a small size and a short life cycle. To make things even faster, instead of taking plants out to the wind, we brought wind to the lab. I have designed and built a specialized wind panel where Arabidopsis is grown under constant flow. This gives possibility to study changes in its structure and material properties. In addition, we developed new mechanical testing methods for plants inspired by aerospace engineering. The outcomes of my research will be used for future studies on various agricultural species such as wheat and rice. By understanding of how plants respond to wind, it will be possible to breed new, stronger plants that can withstand harsh environmental conditions. This in turn will prevent crop failure and will increase the amount of food to feed the growing population of our world. Thank you.